All right, welcome to Your Time, Your Money, the show where your time is just as valuable as your money. And we know that. We have a great episode for you today. We're going to be talking about being thankful for what we have and maybe some unique ways that you can work giving and philanthropy into your financial plans. So with that being said, let's jump into some charitable giving and we'll talk a little bit about maybe some creative ways that you can give. So obviously with this time of year, we're focused on holidays. We're focused on Thanksgiving, Christmas, and all the other holidays that are associated with the end of the year. And a lot of that comes down to gifting and also looking at maybe organizations and nonprofits that you want to be the benefactor of excess money that you have or contributions to help a cause. So let's talk a little bit about some of the things that you can do. And I want to break this down into maybe a shorter session today because we've done some episodes on charitable giving, but I think from a year-end standpoint, we want to look at a couple different things. First and foremost is, identifying the organizations that you want to give to, and then also maybe being creative with your year-end and New Year resolutions of perhaps cleaning out the house, and that's looking at monetary donations such as clothing, such as it could be an automobile that you're looking at getting rid of that's been kicking around the yard for a while. Any non-tangible thing that you have value of, you can donate to an organization, find one, and get some type of assumed value for it that then you can bring to your accountant next year and maybe get a tax write-off by the end of the year. So maybe make an inventory, go through your closets, go through your coat racks and everything along that lines. Maybe by the end of the year, you can get together a trunk load of items that you can donate to maybe a local food pantry, maybe a local homeless center or something along that lines, and get some type of receipt that shows a fair market value for those items. Other organizations would include Salvation Army that have stop buys where they sell used items for the benefit of the homeless or of the aging or whatever that might be. Another thing that you're going to want to do by the end of the year is maybe consider your required minimum distribution that you haven't taken and assigning that to a nonprofit so that you're not paying the tax on it and it's going to benefit the charity or the organization that you want to support. So, look at those items, look at that. The next thing you're going to want to consider is perhaps maybe you want to consider donating time. A lot of organizations and charities are looking at the end of the year for volunteers, and that might be a great way that you can involve your family, your community, and teach younger kids what it's like to serve a community and help people out for a worthy cause, whether that's ASPC, it might be a local church, or it could be like City Mission. They're always looking for volunteers of time. So that's another area of giving that you might want to focus on for the end of the year, as well as direct donations. There's a lot of organizations that have yearly matches at the end of the year. The last usually month going into, a lot of organizations, they'll have donors that will match up to a certain amount. So it might be able to double your contribution that you give them towards the end of the year. Just a couple quick ideas for you during this time of plenty. We want to make sure that we give you some other options that you can do to benefit you either financially or in the avenue of philanthropy, further a cause that you care a lot about. Check out our other episodes. We're excited. We'll be releasing the 12 Days of Christmas, the Your Time, Your Money version, talking about 12 things that you can do leading up to the end of the year to make it a special New Year's for you as well. As always, it's your time and your money. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Your Time, Your Money. We really appreciate it. If you enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to share this with friends, family, coworkers, anyone else that you think might be interested. If you do have questions or topics, you can always email them to irontreefinancial@ceterais.com. Please follow us on LinkedIn, Facebook, Spotify, Google Play, and many other sources that were available. And you can reach us at 844-444-YTYM. And as always, it's your time and your money. Cetera Investors is the marketing name of Cetera Investment Services. Securities and insurance products are offered through Cetera Investment Services, LLC, member FINRA, SIPC. Advisory services are offered through Cetera Investment Advisors, LLC. Cetera is under separate ownership from any other named entity. Please be advised, the charitable entities and or fundraising opportunities described herein are not endorsed by or affiliated with Cetera Investment Services, LLC, or its affiliates. Our philanthropic interests are personal to us and are not reviewed, sponsored, or approved by Cetera Investment Services, LLC.